The month of February reminds us to be smart about our hearts, which means eating the right foods without skimping on flavor. Joining us is personal chef and author Jill Aker-Ray. Good to have you with us.
Thanks, I'm so glad to be here.
So you are Charlotte-based, but you made the trip all the way down to Charleston. Thank you so much.
Who doesn't want to come to Charleston?
That's what I say too. Absolutely. Well, we love having you here, and thank you for this smorgasbord of what looks like not just very healthy foods, but really flavorful foods. And a lot of it is in the pages of your cookbook.
It is.
What is the inspiration behind your cooking?
So this cookbook was written specifically to honor my mom, who as a single mom, raised 4 children. Wow. And by the world standards, she wasn't a hero, but by our standards, she was. She made every single thing a celebration. So the cookbook is set up in celebration sections instead of like meats and appetizers.
Yes.
So there's all different menus of celebration in here.
And she's Tutu, I imagine? Tutu, that's so
Hawaiian
adorable.
For grandmother.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. And February is Heart Month, so we're thinking about our health. We're trying to get out of the doldrums of winter.
Correct.
And thinking differently about how we eat. So what have you brought for us today? Where are some good places for us to start?
So we were kind of talking about, this cookbook is definitely a more heart happy than heart healthy. Yeah. A lot of the recipes are from the 70s, back in the day. But when we think of February, we're kind of coming out of the doldrums, but we still want those cozy things like soups.
Yes.
So there's 3 soups in the cookbook. There's more than that, but these are 3 that I brought with us. And I thought maybe we can make these a little heart healthy. Mm-hmm. It's super easy to do. So my mom made the best vegetable beef soup. What you want to do for vegetable beef soup is you either want to cut back on the meat and add more beans, legumes, that kind of thing.
Which have that protein in them.
And so have that protein.
Has that hardiness to it.
So you're going to have a lot of flavor just in making that change and adding more vegetables. Yeah. So it's super easy to do with the vegetable soup. A little more difficult to do with the heartwarming baked potato soup.
It doesn't look like it's low in calories.
No, and generally what we do is we take that and then we put cheese and bacon and chives on there. So what I'm going to suggest instead is, go with a low sodium or a no salt broth. If you're dairy free, you can go with the dairy free milk when you're making the soup itself, or go with skim or 0.5%. That can make a difference here. And what I want to see you do here, because this is potato soup, is let's get a rainbow of colors. So make a crudité platter. Yeah. Have some hummus, so you're going to have less soup and a little more filling with the good nutrients and vegetables.
Sure. Because this soup still has really good ingredients in it that are good for you.
It does. I mean, it's homemade. You're going to get those good ingredients, but have less of this, more of this. You're going to still feel satiated and you're going to feel satisfied from that.
Absolutely. One of my all-time favorites is chili. How do you make your chili?
And there's a chili cook-off recipe. My mom. This is in the book. It's a basic chili recipe, but chili's probably the easiest one to change up the ingredients. Because now we have meatless crumbles. We can always add more beans, more legumes. We can change it up. It does not have to be ground beef. It can be ground turkey. It can be ground chicken. More tomatoes, that kind of thing. Where we get in trouble is because we want to put sour cream and maybe cheddar on top. So what we're going to do instead is do a low-fat or non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Tastes just like sour cream. None of the kids ever know.
Don't use the
more
regular,
protein,
right?
More protein.
It also has more body.
It's got a more You've got more oomph. You don't want it to sprawl out. You want that.
Exactly.
You want it to be a little bit firmer.
Yes.
So the Greek yogurt and the protein, and then instead of cheddar cheese, use some nutritional yeast.
It says on the label it has a cheesy flavor.
It does.
That is so fascinating. The flakes. Does it dissolve? Does it?
It does dissolve right in. Fantastic. It's delicious. I'm going to send that home with you. I want you to try it.
I can't wait to try this. All right, what is this now?
So, well, this would be what you would want maybe with your chili, with your bread, your bread. Saltines. I grew up in the Midwest, so we did a lot of saltines.
Sure.
But replace those with like a Wassa rye crisp, or have the crudité platter on the side. You don't have to have that to necessarily bulk up on a little bit of delicious fruit and maybe, again, some flavored yogurt. strawberry, vanilla, something like that.
A little bit with a bit more of these other lighter items, and then you add this afterwards.
And then with chili, again, it's about spicing it up. So tagine or sliced avocado. You know,
you got
sliced
my
avocado.
Number right there. Cholula is my favorite.
Avocado. There's so many good salsas out there. A couple slices of avocado are going to give you all of that superfoods, you know, good stuff for you. And then the other thing you can do is, after you've had these comforting foods, you can go take the dog for a walk or go walk the beach, light a candle, take a bath, just lift some light weights. And I think that we forget that those are things that you can do for Heart Month that are going to help you, where you can still balance eating things that you enjoy and still taking care of your heart.
And you're going to feel so much better for it. Jill, I couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We're back after this.